is the best exhaust setup. Now this isn't for every car. This is just going to be for a C7 Z06. And it's very complicated, so you have to bear with me. There's lots of different exhaust companies you go out for Corvettes. There's Corsa, Borla, Magnaflow, Flowmaster makes one. There's another one my buddy Mike was talking about, AWE or something. I'm not 100% sure. But the exhaust setup that I went with Hulk was a Corsa. Now I talked to a friend of mine, and he drag raced like the C7s, and he had a few of them, and he was very knowledgeable on it. And I was really thinking about, hey, do I get a Borla? Because, you know, Borlas sound kind of cool, like it sounds like the thing to do. He says, no, go Corsa. And I was like, what's Corsa? Like, and if you guys don't know, Corsa doesn't only make Corvettes. So known for the Corvette products, but they're actually made, like they make Mustang, Dodge. They made a Viper exhaust at one point. I don't know if they still sell it, but they did. They make headers. If you guys know, they actually make the air intake that I use. So they make a couple of little things, but you know what? I decided to go with Corsa, and I never looked back. Honestly, if you guys look back at all the footage, I'll add a few clips. There's no way that there's any other exhaust that sounds better, in my opinion, for a C7 and the C7 Z06, like just to put it in its own bracket. I think it sounds best. I haven't heard, I've heard a Borla in person. It's much more of like a deeper tone, while the Corsa is more kind of a high pitch, which you kind of, in my opinion, I wanted the V8. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say, oh, I wanted the V8 that's high pitch. No, I wanted the V8, but I wanted this to be a little bit like when it's closer to redline, I wanted it to be like a little bit higher tone to it. So saying that, the Corsa was definitely the best. Magnaflow and Flowmaster, I'm just going to group them together. I haven't heard too many of them on this C7 platform. I'm just not a big fan of them in general. We do have a Flowmaster on my the Camaro SS. It is nice sounding, but it's not your. I'm gonna classify it as like on that car it's more of like a sporty exhaust. It's not really like a very loud one. And on the Shelby, there's a Magnaflow, and if I really could choose it over again, I would like to put a Corsa on it. But that's the way I bought the car, and I left the car. The car came like that from Shelby, so you guys know the story on that. And yeah, overall, I think it's so important to have a really good exhaust system on your car, because you guys don't want exhaust leaks, this, that, and exhaust is so much money, and everybody understands that it's a ton of money, and you want to get it the sound that you want, right? Because in the world we live in, we have hybrids now, we have electric cars. You want sound, and you're gonna put a whole bunch of money out. You want good sound, so you want to make sure you get good product, and that's what Corsa delivered with this. It's full catback, double X pipe, or helix pipe as they like to call it, to, I guess, mid pipes, to the mufflers, to the everything. Everything is Corsa. A lot of people just throw in the X pipe. I put everything in because I thought I want it to give it the maximum chance to sound like it did on the website, and it did. It sounds great. So shout out to Corsa, you know, text me. But yeah, this has been an episode of Kobe's Garage. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, like and subscribe. You don't miss anything. You see everything's going on. We do some of the craziest stuff around, and at the end of the day, look at this thing.